So I don't know how that's going to work. Personally, I think Leon's going to survive. He has to. It doesn't make sense.
And then I'm pretty certain there's also going to be other characters that we might see that are going to...
Well, yeah, it does take place the same fateful night of Resident Evil 2, obviously, because Leon's in it. And I think Claire may show up as well.
She will.
And technically, Jill Valentine's there as well, because Resident Evil 3 takes place before and after the second game.
That's right.
There's a safe house ahead. I'm really hurt.
I have a feeling Nemesis is going to be one of the boss battles, too. Which would be
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Yeah, seriously. And Go Drink Acid says, Sleebs, play something sorry, it's going so fast. Play something scarier. This has no scare effect on me. Laugh out loud. Well,
all right, well, since we made it to a safe spot.
Considering we're in a stream and we're talking over the game, I'm sure it's not that scary, but this is more of a an honoring of horror games, of good horror games this past couple years. So, may not be scary now because we're heavily chattering over it. That's it. You made it. You did my part.
There you go.
I think what we'll do is we'll play Dead Space 2 after this.
All right.
Because that's a little bit scarier.
Do you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Let's set it up. Let's set it up.
Dead Space, please. Yes, Dead Space is going. Will you play Alan Wake? Do we have a copy of Alan Wake?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Just when I saw it.
All right, so I just put it here and it disappeared. Oh, there it is. You guys asked for it. It is.
Space.
I also did the walkthrough of this.
You know what? Metro 2033 is pretty freaky too.
It is.
Have you played it?
I played some of it.
It's good.
And the only thing that's slowing me down is the actual gameplay itself is kind of like on a weaker end. It's got a weaker aspect to it, and I'm not a fan of that. I think it has to do with like the shooting mechanics.
Right.
And that's what's frustrating. It's actually frustrating more than me being able to enjoy the atmosphere. And that's troubling, but I do want to continue playing it.
The game did a couple things that I haven't really seen in other games. Like, it was one of the first times where I could have sworn I died like an enemy. It was like I was in a cart going through a mine with a couple of dudes, and some freaky stuff happened, and then you like wake from this weird ass dream. And these enemies are like chasing down the mine while you're blasting them, and then one of the enemies actually jumps on, latches onto the cart, and he starts attacking you. And I could have sworn, I'm like, oh man, this guy just killed me. He grabs you and he throws you off, and it really looks like you died. Where all of a sudden the camera kind of picks itself back up, and the camera turns back around, like looks down the mine, and hears more of those enemies coming. So he's like, oh, and he like frantically like puts himself like in a position under a sewer pipe, and he kind of hides there, and the enemies run by. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I thought I was dead, you know. And then when the enemies run by, he like slides back out. He looks and he stands up, and then so you're playing again. I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, you know, things like that are cool, but they didn't do it like progressively. If they did that with the whole game, that would have been such a unique game.
Was that earlier on in the game?
Somewhere in the middle, actually.
It was? Okay. Yeah. 'Cause I remember there being a part in the beginning, like just like that, where you're on the cart and they're chasing you, have to shoot them down.
Oh, yeah.
But
and the second one, by the way, looks so good.
Yeah, The Last Light looks
God.
amazing.
And all these games that are coming out next year and, well, in the next month are just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, so good looking.
I'm very excited for that.
One title that I was blown away by, and it involved everything that I could ask for in a game, was BioShock Infinite.
Oh my
it had
God,
art, it had new direction where it's like the city in space. It had the gameplay elements that I wanted that were new and fresh, and it has it's one of the first games that's going to have that. Have you heard of the fiction and non-fiction thing? Where it's like some of it is you playing and some of it is just the game doing the camera work. Yeah. But it's so seamless that there is no transition or no loading or no breaks. Like BioShock Infinite is supposedly supposed to be like that, where there's no loading. So you go through the whole game and it's just a seamless experience.
I think the last time I actually ever had a seamless experience was Half-Life.
Half-Life?
I don't remember, because there's no cutscenes.
Nope.
In that. There's
you just
nothing
keep
like
playing. It's just great gameplay.
All right, let's get back to the chat momentarily. Is Wally behind me? No, it is not. It is Adrian. I think you can see.
That's Brett.
Or is that Brett? I can't tell. Oh, yeah. There's Brett right here, and then Adrian's over there. But Wally's on the opposite side of the area.
I am excited for Gears of War 3. Wharf. That's going to be so good. I can't wait. Both online, the campaign, all that good stuff.
What is the guy
Avik,
behind
Bioshock
you
Infinite takes place in the sky, not space. That's what I said. Sky.
Sky. It is the sky.
It's the sky, yep.
Who wants a shout out? Shout out for Umbrella. That's for sure. I don't know if you can see the full shirt. It does say 15 years of the T-Virus.
Can you believe it's been 15 years since the first RE1?
I'm 15 years older.
Wow.
When I first started playing I was like 11. So if you can count, I'm 26. And hey guys, what is up? I'm wondering, Avik, when you will be doing Zelda Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess? I'm not playing Twilight Princess again.
Yeah.
It's a great game, but I'm not playing that again. I'm playing the new one, Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Shout out for Flowers and Blood. What is up? Go drink acid. I remember
Speaking
you.
of-
I think you talked to Adrian from time to time. I think. Maybe someone else.
Speaking
Shout
of
out to Disconnect. Disconnect?
Skyward Sword,
Yeah.
shout
Shout out for COD Player 29.
check out my wallpaper. It's the new art they released for
Oh, nice.
Skyward Sword. Link on his new plane. I call it the plane. But yeah, it's the first time Zelda goes into the sky, so it's gonna be cool.
I can't wait. I was kind of, on like, if I was on a seesaw for Twilight, I'm like right in the middle. I can't really feel for it, and I wasn't disappointed, but it was just like,
Yeah, it was just
tried to
like,
be like Ocarina.
yeah. It tried to be Zelda too much.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like Majora's Mask did something new.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, Skyward Sword is probably going to be the best that Zelda games have had to offer.
Yeah.
First time you're going to be able to control both the Link's hands, especially your right hand, or if you're left-handed, precisely.
Right.
Which means the way you hold your controller, the way your arm is currently being flexed and held, that's exactly how Link will have his arm. That's pretty cool. And the whole new combat system, instead of now just strikes to take out your enemy, it'll be like, an enemy that blocks horizontally, so you have to kill him vertically, or, an enemy that you can only hit while you're just, dashing forward and, taking your stab. And I can't wait to see what they do gameplay-wise with the boss battles, because Nintendo never lets you down with boss battles and all that stuff that Zelda offers, so...
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
For those that don't know what this game is, this is Dead Space 2.
This is the beginning of Dead Space 2,
beginning.
and I must admit, it's a great intro. One, you're strapped. You're in a crazy suit. You have no access to anything that you could hold, such as guns or whatnot.
I know.
If you're familiar with the interface also, that little red beep means you're on the last bit of health. You get hit once, you're dead.
I know. And that's what is so unique about this game as well. It's like there's no HUD whatsoever.
I love it.
Everything.
They re-innovated the HUD in this game.
Yeah. So
And this
I like
game
a
looks
lot.
really good, too.
Yeah.
It really, really is a great-looking game.
Absolutely.
What do you guys think about Operation Flashpoint Red River? I think that's the scariest game ever made. Not.
I don't even know. I've never actually played that series, Operation Flashpoint. Here's hoping that it's good, I guess. Hey, what's up, Force Palm 7? How you doing? It's a shout out for you.
Gears of War didn't come out yet. Nope, not yet. Very, very soon. September 20. Is the final boss hard? In which game are you talking about? In this game? The final boss? Why am I having a hard time remembering who it was or what it was?
The final boss was, well, that's actually kind of a spoiler because it's like...
Oh, I remember exactly what it was now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say
Yeah, I don't want to say it either. You got to play it to figure it out.
Yeah. Maybe if we were streaming 24 hours, we'd be able to show you, but...
Somebody's saying play Saw 2. Well, we might check
might.
it out.
That was
Avik,
kind of subpar
aren't you
game.
excited for U3? Heck yeah, I'm excited for Uncharted 3. Currently, I'm playing Resistance 3 multiplayer beta, which is really good, except for the fact that their matchmaking doesn't work. Hence why it's a closed beta at the moment. But I I've been setting up private matches with the devs, so it's been pretty freaking cool. What is my shirt? My shirt is actually a skeleton rocking out.
This guy just
Killed
decided to take
himself.
his life. I could never do that to myself, I don't think. I don't have the balls to...
Just cut yourself.
Yeah, seriously. I would
Well,
have too much to think about.
The only thing that I would do is jump off like a bridge or like on the top of a building,
Yeah.
just so I could experience flight for however long it is, and then just right on impact,
But
peace out.
seriously,
You know.
The only time I'd actually do that is if I had the Sands of Time with me, if I had the Dagger of Time from Prince of Persia.
That'd be awesome. It's like, ah!
And then just a sec. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm gonna live.
If I had the strength left to put my finger back on the rewind after that. All right, so
Hey, what's going on, Josh? We might check
we
out
go.
Fear 3. Should I hit record?
just hit yes.